Hey, gang, welcome to the first episode of An Independent Author's Journey. I'm going to be periodically posting episodes and tooling around, answering questions, and just describing the process of what it's like to be an independent writer and all the things that do not work and some things that do, but there's definitely a lot more that doesn't work than things that do. My name is Benjamin Dudley. I'm working on the second book in my fantasy fiction series, and the first one is out. If you're interested, it's got pretty good reviews, and I still like to read it myself, so I'm pretty proud of it. The series is called The Origin of Magic. The book itself is called The Journeyer and the Pilgrimage or The Origin of Magic. It's a bit lengthy, but I wanted it to be very specific and I knew exactly what I wanted. Um, so yeah, I've been trying to make this work for about 3 years. I love the writing aspect and hate the advertising aspect. So I'm trying to get a little more digital, get a little more involved in the community, figure out book talk and things like that. Because I read a few books on publishing and looked up a lot of YouTube videos, did a lot of research on what used to work maybe 6 years ago, and all that stuff's dead. All that stuff's outdated. You keep seeing these advertisements online for, you know, sell 10,000 copies, easy ways to get published. Here's the steps you have to follow. Here's what you have to do. Start an email campaign. Here's what you do with your Amazon ads, and you do all that junk, and it's expensive, and you get very little in return because the market has just changed. It's in constant flux, and so you got to keep up with what's working now, which I think is mostly social media and being present, being in communities, getting out there, finding places to do readings. That's been my biggest success so far, other than one minor Goodreads campaign, um, which I had like I think 2,000 something people sign up for. That was the first time I saw like any kind of big numbers, and that didn't yield, but like I don't know, a couple of sales. So it's tough out there. I want you to be feeling like you're not alone and see somebody who's struggling with you. And I'll fail with you guys. And we'll just keep doing what doesn't work until we get a couple things that do. And that is the journey. That is the independent writer's journey right there. But yeah, first and foremost, all those things that cost money to do with advertising, very few work. Save your money and do things that are practical and make you feel good about what you're doing too. The best thing you can do is to schedule readings, invite people to come out to them, hand out personalized bookmarks with QR codes on them. That's what I've been doing at coffee shops and bars and at the readings and everything like that. And that is my single biggest thing to suggest to do. I'm going to try some other things. Right now, what I'm working on, audio and video a little bit. I'm going to walk through my process of recording the audiobook and see all the things that I do wrong so you don't have to do those. Feel free to follow. I'm going to try and do YouTube videos of me reading it while doing the audiobook at the same time, which I've been told is a terrible idea. But that's just kind of what I wanted to do, and the software allows me to do it, and so I'm going to try it, and I hope you guys will enjoy watching the journey as I struggle through it. But yeah, feel free. Any questions you have about book publishing on your own, what worked for me and what didn't, especially if it relates to what I'm currently talking about on each episode. Drop it in the chat, and I should be able to find the time to respond, especially in the beginning, because, there's not going to be hardly anybody watching. But yeah, so feel free to come join. Feel free to check out my book. It's at, I did manage to get the .com for it, so I feel pretty special about that one. So it is at theoriginofmagic.com. And yes, I will shamelessly promote myself because you have to do it. That's one thing you have to learn to do. Try and find the right timing for it. And don't try to force it, I would say. Put it out there when you need to put it out there. And that will make people want to know more as well. Anyways, nice to meet you guys. Next episode, I think I'm going to talk about the process of audiobook creation, because that's currently what I'm working on. And you can see I've got an inexpensive setup right here. I'm talking a little to the side of it, so it probably only sounds great when I'm like over here, and then you can't see my mouth. That's the one thing I'm worried about with recording these chapters, is that you can't see my fun facial expressions if I'm recording them at the same time. But still, I want to try it, because, what else am I going to do? Anyways, take care, and I will see you guys next time, and I'll probably go a little longer next time. Have a good journey.